In the last video we made about this car, we drove over 4 hours to Pittsburgh and bought this car broken for $500 and loaded it on the side of the city streets. We fixed it basically for free in about 15 minutes once we noticed the intake boot was shredded and swapped an intake on from Shy's Altima Coupe that was hit, and it drove great. With its only known issue ironed out, we got into cleaning out the wrecked interior. So today we're going to pick up where we left off and do a deep clean on this interior, as well as a few mods to make it feel nicer, and swap over some newer suspension from the parts car so it doesn't go to waste. This dude must have been dropping bottle caps every 5 minutes. Never had a water bottle with the freaking lid on it. Got the trunk carpet wet vac last night. Put the back seat back in, looking fresh. I'd actually sit back there now. It's been kind of chilly the last few days, so as a substitute for the sun, the wood stove is drying out the center console. I just wet vac. This was probably one of the dirt. It was probably worse than those seats, which I have to regular vacuum them because all the dust collecting on them. But this was really, like, it was so dirty when I was brushing it with the drill. The foam was turning brown. I'm doing the last of the wet vacuuming. Now obviously this one's not gonna not have holes in it when I'm done, but this is about how dirty they are when I start, and this is what they look like finished. And this one looks literally new. Oh, this is one of the heaviest dashboards I've ever pulled from a car. Oh, this thing weighs like 40 pounds. The flocking supplies for the Altima have finally come in. The dash is very dirty. We're going to flock it because obviously you can see the coloring. It's got the typical 07 to 2012 Altima sticky dash syndrome, and it is cracking in a bunch of places. Mine's even doing it, even though my car was pretty well taken care of. Actually, it looks like mine's worse, hilariously. But yeah, they always crack along here and right there. They'll come up all the way over here. So I'm just gonna flock it. It'll look fantastic, I hope. Combustible, keep away from heat and open flame. Cool. Shop heated by a wood stove. Oh, that's a little extreme, gun. Switching canisters. Use my big LED flashlight to check for any shiny spots. Oh, there's a lot. Wow, it's like a real powder coat gun. It goes everywhere but the crease, like it has a Faraday area. What? Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just ran out of fiber in the second canister. Damn. Alright, I have a solution for this in the short term. That's almost better than the powder coat gun. Okay, so we just got these pieces flocked. It is 4 p.m., which means it'll be at least 14-ish, probably more like 16-ish hours till I get out here tomorrow to look at them, so I'll be ready to shake the stuff off, see how this stuff actually turned out. Ooh, nice. We didn't even mess up the functionality of the latch, and reaching in here and feeling all the fibers feels extra premium. It's in there pretty good. I gotta blow some of the loose stuff out, but for it being in the car at like this angle, it's gonna look pretty good. Oh, God, these Altima attaches weigh 8 tons. So heavy for such a piece of plastic. I'm gonna have to do a lot of air hosing to get this thing clean, and it's raining. So this wasn't to keep like the fibers off, but you gotta paint it with glue kind of in a hurry. So in order to not have to paint the glue on so carefully, taped off all the important stuff, plus like vents and stuff. I mean, I had to, otherwise you're gonna get it covered in glue. Alright, so far it doesn't look like the glue is gonna try to stick to the tape. Don't get in too close, you'll notice we missed that edge. Oh well, doesn't always go perfect the very first time. Man, I couldn't get a clean rip. Not even for the camera. Oh, this is just insulting me now. I think I put this side on first, so if I peel this side off, I'll get one clean pull, I think. Was that satisfying? I liked it. All right, this is sat for 4 days. It's finally finished curing. I have blown all the excess off. I got the plastic vents back in. Now I just got to stick in these vents and put it in the car. Ow, I just pinched my finger. What am I stuck on? Oh, I fell. You gotta get it halfway in place so you can plug all the crap into the dash. The clock spring in this car is pretty jacked up. Somebody ripped the plugs out, and I don't say that facetiously. I actually didn't do that. It was like that when I took the wheel off. Alright, never mind. I'm not going to use the ones from the parts car either, because since the airbag went off, it melted the plugs. Cool. I am going to use the wheel from the parts car though, because it is nice. I got the parts car on ramps right now, so we're going to be pulling the good exhaust out from underneath it, the good header, because on the black car that stuff's all rusted out, and whatever else I remember that I can't think of right now. Gross. That's crusty. These are a lot less crusty. Just a little dirty from sitting, but they technically have no miles on them, because that car hasn't been back on the road since. This sway bar was so bad, it's no longer attached. I didn't even unbolt it. Ah, that is very tight. Hold on, I'm moving it a tiny little bit. I am really completely up in this wheel well now. After putting the 3-foot breaker bar on this, cranking on it, you ever just do something and then you take a break and you try to think about it a little bit, figure out what you're going to do, and then you realize you're trying to tighten it the whole time? It's late. I'm a little tired. I've been trying to tighten this the whole time, wondering why standing on a bar is not making it loosen. I wonder why. Maybe it's going the wrong way. Now I gotta undo all that I just did. I just made this so tight. Oh, look at that. Pulled it right through. Hold on, does that have cut coils? No way. Oh, that's so jank. Look, here's a lowering spring. That's a lowering spring, it's that much longer. It doesn't even have the bottom piece on it. The spring seat. What the hell? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, did it just rust in half? Oh. Nice. That's a rusty car there. Actually, let's take a closer look. Rust. Oh, yeah. This wasn't a cut. This broke. Yeah, that was not cut. That broke. Woo, that's jank. Alright. Let's get this seated in here. Make sure it's turned the right way. Push nice and hard. Ta-da. Probably didn't film that very well. I apologize. I'm doing this by myself. Alright. Lowering spring is in. It's seated the right way. Well, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Car's looking pretty decent. Still got a little bit of body work to do. Again, we're like 2-3 months in of this being rained on. Still not really rusting. I don't know, it's kind of a mystery. But the car looks pretty good. It's got the other wheels on it. The best looking 2.5 Altima wheels, I think. It's nice and low. It's a bit of a hill here, so it's kind of deceiving. Now, I still got to take some time to put in a new shift boot and knob, but this interior looks so premium with the flock dash. Everything's nice and clean, and then they got that super slick flock dash. Look at that. Oh, it is so nice. Honestly, I think mine needs it. It is just so premium looking. Just, oh, it doesn't even feel like the same car. Thanks for watching.